Hello, collective. Welcome back. I am filming this on Monday, October 20th. I am filming this kind of late, so you might not see until tomorrow sometime. But I did want to get on here because I have been getting some downloads. And I just definitely want to like tap into the energy. But a few of the things that I just wanted to start with was I have been receiving a lot of downloads about, like, I don't know if you guys have been seeing it, but a lot of synchronicities. You could be seeing 1111, 1010, 911, 711. I've been seeing a lot of 1133, 133, or just the number 33 in itself, 77, a lot of 77. So, also 222, 444. So if and 333. If you've been seeing any of those numbers, this reading may be for you. But I did want to kind of dive in because I've been seeing this 133 and 1133 a lot. So I did look it up. And I do know that the number 33 is associated with the Ascended Master. It's because it's a master number. And a lot of people have felt that it is linked to Jesus, because he was 33 at his passing, but they associate it with him as that is the number for his ascended master number. That is the Jesus. What I'm hearing from it is it's like Christ consciousness. And I did look it up, and 133, as an angel number, is a reminder to embrace change, find balance, and connect with your spirituality and purpose. It's also a reminder to give your doubts, fears, and worries to the Ascended Masters so that they can be transmuted and healed. And then also, it could be something that signifies like that you're going through another awakening, or an ascension. You could be experiencing ascension symptoms. And if you don't know what that is, you can always look it up. But, I was also really called to read Psalm 133. And literally, like, the psalm in itself is short, but it's all about unifying, becoming united, coming together, and being united. So what I'm really getting from this message is that your ascended masters are work there are ascended masters that are working closely with you if you are seeing this number 33. And that your faith is really being like tested at this time. If not, it's a reminder that they want to keep your faith strong. So I was also pulled to read Psalm 109, which is a prayer for a person being falsely accused. So this something that could be going on is like maybe now that you have stepped into your spiritual path and that you're diving deeper into who you are, what you're here for, what your purpose is, that it's some people are seeing the change in you and they're like falsely accusing you of not being this person who is spiritually driven, or that you are used as a vessel. But these numbers that are coming through synchronicity, like with the synchronicities, is a reminder from your angels and your ancestors that you are on the right path, and that you do have those teachers that want to work with you spiritually. So there is also a strong energy of cutting cords at this time, with exes, people that you may have had to separate yourself from because your paths just were not aligning. There's a strong sense of that right now, especially with the new moon coming, which is on October 21st. It's 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I believe 8:25 Eastern Standard Time, and that's the new moon. And it's really just a time for you to release anything that no longer serves you so that your manifestations can come in. Also, I got a strong energy that there's been some chaos magic that is being sent possibly your way, or it's in the energy of the collective. So if you're feeling a little chaotic, distracted, being thrown off course, it's deliberately intended to happen so that these ascensions cannot occur. They want to delay you ascending any further. I don't believe that it's going to be happening, especially with you having ascended masters working with you side by side. but it's a strong sense of stay prayed up, stay cleansed, and then just make sure that you really are doing that meditation, taking the time to rest, so that your channeled messages, or because I really feel like I'm speaking to somebody who uses their intuition, who gets messages from the divine, somebody who is intuitive. So, like, let's just make sure that you're keeping up on your P's and Q's, especially at this time, because you are ascending, and those powers that be that don't want this, they're going to try to delay it, like every other moon cycle that they use. And then this is for someone, it was specific channeled, but something about dolphins. So if dolphins are, if they're something that you feel close to, or if you've been seeing imagery of dolphins, this message could be for you. Also, just a reminder, dolphins are like they signify wisdom, resilience, and messages from the spiritual realm. So all in all, like, the messages that I received, really are about like your spiritual guidance that's coming through from the other realms, from your spirit guides, your ancestors, the Most High. The Ascended Masters are here. They want to help you. They want to help you move forward on your path. And that's why I feel like I've been called to read this message, so that we can kind of see what's in the energy, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start doing that. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please protect me and my collective as I'm channeling this message. Please allow me to clearly and collectively channel this message and deliver it to who we need to hear it at this time for their highest good. I'm hearing a lot of outdoors, like there's just like, I don't know why I'm hearing, I mean, it's like 10 o'clock my time and I hear kids screaming outside. I don't know, that could be relevant to you. Maybe that's something that you guys are hearing. Could have a lot of noisy neighbors, because that's been happening as well. That could be significant for somebody. So let's go ahead and see, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is in the energy? What is in the energy for my collective? What is in the energy for my collective? We have Stand Your Ground. Number 7. Again, I've been seeing a lot of 7, so that goes right along with it. Stand Your Ground. And then we have Emotional Withdrawal. This card always gives me, even though it's like the emotion that's on this card, it always gives me like, take time for yourself, rest, rejuvenate, which I'm pretty sure it's exactly what the card, really, it's like, you need to dive within. You need to go within. You need to meditate, and that's really what this card is giving me. Also, the ocean is on this card. Maybe you need to go and do a body of water to cleanse. And then we have fertility. This is also the Empress energy. You could be very fruitful at this time. You could be very creative at this time. You could also be a mother. I'm also hearing with this, like, stand your ground, and like, it's like you're in this, and it's also giving me that same ascension, right? It's like they don't want you to go within with this emotional withdrawal. They want you to be all over the place. This is where like that chaos magic comes in. They want you to not be connected with self, so that you can create. And you're being told at this time to make sure that you stand your ground on your boundaries and where you're going on your path right now. Yeah, and then we have awareness at the bottom of the deck. You are becoming aware of who you are, and they can't stop you. All of those who your ops, your nemesises, those who see you rising, see you becoming more aware of your abilities, trusting your intuition, they're going to try to throw you off. Whether it's questioning your abilities, whether it's telling you don't know what you're talking about, they really want you to question where you're going in life. But I see with this Empress energy, it's like you are very creative at this time, and they can't like stop this fire within you, and you're expanding. We have the awareness, and then we have the fertility, and to me it's like it's giving me the orb. So it's like your spirit guides are also giving you information and allowing you to grow and to have that balance, because the Empress is all about being balanced as well. And that's probably why I was feeling like there's a chaos magic being thrown, or just like word of mouth, word magic. Like they want to wish you ill will, so that be aware of people trying to come in and tell you that you aren't who you say you are, to make you question those things, because that's where it's like they want to throw you off course. Can you tell me more about this energy, Spirit? Yeah, we have Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they want you to have like conflict. I'm also hearing family, um, because it's like there's with the Four of Wands, it always gives me like the family energy. But it could also be like they don't want you to they don't want you to be balanced within your home life, is what I'm hearing. They want you to have misunderstandings. They want to have like, so say if you you live with family, or you are a single parent, is what I'm hearing. They want to cause conflict between you and your children, so that you could stay kind of in this low vibration, um to not bring, because like with the fertility card, it also gives me mother, right? um yeah, it's really giving me like they want to cause conflict within your home. So maybe this is your time to cleanse your house, make sure that you are taking care of that. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, manifestation. You have an opportunity coming in, and this is what they want to stop from you. Like they want to make sure that like there's so much other stuff distracting you around your house, because that was what I was also getting, is that like the distractions around your home, so that you may not be able to meditate, to be able to have like a stable, calm environment. They want to create that chaos so that you can't create, because you're just constantly trying to fix things. And oh, they don't want me to say this. Yeah, tell me more. Yep. And then we have the Page of Swords. This is somebody that could be facing legal issues, or they're getting bad news. Someone who wants to come and bring you bad news about an opportunity that's being sent to you. I'm also hearing that like somebody's efforts to spy on you backfired, and now they're facing legal issues, possibly for gang stalking you or being a part of that, to try to stop this opportunity. Also, like they could be receiving bad news at this time, because even though they want you to be in this Four of Wands energy, you still keep having opportunities come forward to you. But I feel like that's because you're being given opportunities, because your faith is always tested, and you keep prevailing. You keep proving that no matter how much you come after me, my faith is not going to waver. I know who has my back. You're standing your ground. You're standing 10 toes down on your worth, what you've been through, and your faith is not going to falter. And you're aware of this, but they're also becoming aware of it. That no matter what energy they send you, your opportunities are still going to arrive. Even though they want you to be in this Page of Swords in reverse, they want you to be careless. They want you to receive bad news. Yeah, and then we have Page of Wands. There's a lot of page energy that's coming out right now. We have Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. A lot of immaturity, because they want you to be procrastination. They want to be in the spirit of procrastinating. They want you to put off where you're going in life. They want you to be depressed. But I think this is their energy. Their energy is that they're receiving, your karma is spinning in the right direction. Your karma wheel is turning in your favor. You have good luck. You have dharma coming your way. And they can't stop this wheel of fortune and the change that's happening in your life. You're going to continue moving forward because you have done the work. If you're standing in this Empress energy, which is one of the first leading energies out, your Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. But it's turning against them. That's why they're still in this Page energy. Immature, trying to send conflict your way. You know, it's like, it goes right back to the chaos magic that I was picking up. Is that they want to keep you in a state of delay. But it's not going to happen. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles is in the struggle position. But I was told to take it, like I just heard, reversed. So a community could be behind this, trying to cause you problems, lack of stability. This is a community. Could be a cult, could be a coven. If you resonate with that are trying to attack your. I just wanted to say finances, especially with the Page of Pentacles. It's like you have an opportunity to make money, and they want to stop this. And then we have the Five of Cups. We have the Three of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Swords. This is giving me the depressed energy that whoever's trying to project this onto you, it's like this is the energy they're setting in. They're in grief and loss because of I'm hearing they broke their own heart trying to hurt you. Probably because they were trying to keep you bound to these doubts, these self-beliefs that you weren't anything, that you weren't something, that you weren't who you say you are. They wanted you to be stuck in a victim mentality, but this just caused them loss. They wanted to cause you heartbreak, but the thing is you still, even if this is somebody, if this is a community that was trying to cause you heartbreak, this is all backfiring on them. Because it's not, they wanted to keep you trapped, but this isn't what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen to them. Because your Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. You have good luck coming your way. This community that was trying to create problems for you, to create instability, failure, you feeling like a failure, you staying trapped in those fears, now they're in grief and loss and despair because you walked away from all of the heartbreak. You walked away from every sword that they stabbed you in the back with. And if this is, and in the beginning I was getting this, maybe you need to cut cords with an X, and like the Three of Swords, it speaks of a breakup. So this could be somebody that you once were in a relationship with. They are feeling bound to these feelings, and that's why they want to project it onto you, because they see you're still progressing. You still have change moving forward, and it's positive change moving forward. But you're being told right now to stand your ground on this. Stand 10 toes down on your worth. They might be in this regret for hurting you. But what they don't realize is that they hurt you, but it was, in the end, it wasn't like, it was for you. Because all you did was rise up even stronger. You need to cut cords from this person who's possibly even working with the community. Yeah, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles in the struggle position, because like they're having a hard time focusing on anything that they're trying to work on at this time. They're unfocused. They can't. But this is like the energy that they want you to be in, is just not focusing on where you're going forward. I just also heard that they might come towards you. Maybe if this is somebody that you have blocked, somebody you have moved away from, there is time that has been between you guys, where you have not been in communication. They're gonna come or try to come forward to delay any especially if they have heard that you have moved on, or how well you're doing. They want to cause delays to this, to whatever you're working on. Tell me more. Yeah, and then the Hangman. Delays in reverse. Exactly what I was just saying. They want to cause delays in your movement forward. But that's because they have a fear of letting go, where you didn't. You took that leap of faith, and you took that leap of faith on yourself to heal, to move forward, to have something better, because you learned your worth. You learned the lesson that you needed to learn. And then we have Ace of Wands. Yeah. You have new beginnings. New opportunities. You have grown. And you have a desire to grow. And they want to keep painting these illusions. Oh no, you haven't done any healing. You haven't grown. That's not, you're still hurt. You're still in this Three of Swords energy. How can you not be depressed when really they're just projecting their feelings onto you? But the thing is what I'm hearing is that if this person was or is saying that, and they're trying to cast this illusion like, oh, you haven't done any growth. You haven't grown any. Like, it's like, well, I grew a pair and told you to kick rocks. So I'm not reverting back to settling. So obviously I have done some growth. I have learned that I deserve better than sticking with somebody who's going to constantly make me feel like I'm depressed, constantly put knives in my heart, mess with my stability. They're feeling like a victim, and that's what they want you to feel like. This could be a Emperor in reverse, because that's what just came out. It could be a fire sign. Someone who's, when maybe you were in this relationship with this Emperor in reverse, they were very about dominance. They were about controlling the situation. They were about trying to make it where it was my way or the highway was their mentality. Very stubborn, reckless. This Emperor in reverse. And then we have King of Cups. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So as soon as the King of Cups came out, right after the Emperor in reverse, because this is the thing, is the fertility, right? Is that this is an Empress card. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. Even though Emperor and Empress is a match, with this person being in a lower vibration, being in the reverse, you aren't a match. Because you have risen and done the work, the growth, with that Ace of Wands. You maybe when you were with this person, the delays were because you were with them. And they're all in their feelings now with the King of Cups energy, and they want to work with you with the Three of Pentacles. But it's like, it would take somebody to actually be a team player to work with. But they're in this Emperor in reverse energy. And then I have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the decks. And they're just stuck reminiscing on your energy. On what you guys had. But the thing is they're not seeing that they were putting you in a lower vibration because of who they are. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to sit there and look at themselves in the mirror and say, you know what, maybe I should change some things about myself. No, they just want to reap what you are sowing. They want to reap the rewards of all the work you're doing. But really, if you were to take this person back, you're going to go backwards. That Wheel of Fortune that is going in your favor will turn around if you were to take this Emperor in reverse back. Because it's telling you they have not changed. They're still in their feelings. They want to come off like, oh, I'm a good leader. No, you're not. Not when you're in the Emperor in reverse energy. They want to cloak themselves. There's an illusion that they want to paint, that they're in this King of Cups energy, that they're compassionate, they're balanced, they love you, they're generous, they're here to support you, but that's not the energy that they're actually in. The illusion card came right when the Emperor in reverse card came out. The Emperor in reverse is a stubborn person who just wants to control the situation, not work with you. And if you take this person back and work with them, that is exactly what's going to happen. You are going to be stuck and bound to them and their energy, unable to move forward. That is what you're being warned with at this time. You're currently in an Empress energy, upright. Stand your ground on your worth. Yes, because you have true happiness and divine union coming your way. Don't settle for less. That is what you're being warned about this time. There is going to be someone in an energy, possibly an ex, because that's what I was picking up on, who wants to come back and delay you from finding this divine union. Someone who is truly going to support you, who's truly going to make you happy with the Nine of Cups. This is what you deserve. You don't deserve heartbreak. You don't deserve to have to be in feeling like you're never going to find the right love, or when you're in a relationship, it's constant illusions. They're just playing games with you. You deserve stability. You deserve to be confident with who you're with, like they're never going to hurt you, or you can at least communicate with this person. That's what I'm hearing, because I'm hearing, with the Emperor in reverse energy, you can't communicate with somebody like that. It's like I said, it's their way or the highway. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you deserve balance. You deserve balance. And you've also been able to adapt through all your challenges. This person that you left behind cannot balance even their own emotions, because they want to come off like they're a King of Cups and that they are balanced, but they're not. There's somebody who's reckless. Someone who really deep down has the inability to work with anybody. Tell me more. Here we go. Yep. And then we have the Moon. They want to come in and they want to paint this illusion that they've changed. But they haven't. They have not. Tell me more. And I'm also hearing that they want to cause you anxiety and fear, because then that will throw you backwards. Because you are in this confident, standing your ground. You're aware of who you are, where you're going, what your purpose is. And if they can throw you off track, then that stops you from getting to your divine union. I'm also hearing for you to find your divine support. They don't want you to be connected to your ascended masters. They want to create that chaos magic for you to be all up in your head, so that maybe it can fog that and you won't receive the messages that you need to receive. This person is just a block. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, because you are meant for success. You are meant to have financial stability. And if I was picking up with the fertility card, maybe you are a single mom, right? And this person was not the biological father, but was somebody who came in and tried to act like they could be with this Emperor energy, because this is also father energy. If it's not a baby daddy, could be, take it how it works for you in your situation. Only you know your situation. This could be an Aries. This could be a Leo, a Sagittarius. This could be a father, a baby father, a father figure, somebody who has other children, but may not be the father of your children, right? But they're in low vibrational energy, being in the reverse. They can't take care of whatever they bring into this world. This could be a deadbeat. But you're not. You're in this Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy. You are protected. You are protecting yours. You are motherly, nurturing, and you deserve a family. Especially with in the Death card. It's this had to end so that your new beginning can begin. This cycle with this person, whoever it was, whether it be someone you did have children with or somebody who came into your life after, because I'm really strongly getting that I'm talking to a mother or a father or, there's no gender in tarot, but I do have both out here. So I have to read it both ways. You could have children, or you could be somebody who had acted as a father. Or this is just what you're meant to be, is a father. But if I am speaking to a woman who has children already, just know that you did everything that you needed to do to protect yours. And that, you're transforming into exactly who you need to be for those children. And if you don't have children yet, You are transforming exactly what you need to be so that when your children come and arrive, you are whole and you can guide and protect those children in every way, shape, or form the way that you're supposed to. Yep. And then we have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All of this has been a test of faith. You know, if this is about an ex-partner who is now sitting in the grief and despair of you moving forward and they just want to cause delays, it's because you rejected them. And now if this is somebody that you have children with, they see that you have a divine union coming in and they want to delay this. But it's a test of your faith, of your worth, of what you really know who you are. Because this is an end of a cycle. This is all being put to rest. They can't come and cast illusions that you don't deserve this divine love. You don't deserve the heartbreak. You don't. And if it's not relationship related at this point, in the read, if you're not resonating for that, this is somebody who just wants to stop you from creating. So, let's go ahead and see what else do we have in the energy. What's the tea, Spirit? What's the tea? Can you give me more information? Can you give me more information? We have jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. You have blessings on their way in. And this is what they want to delay for you. Clout hungry. And what did I say? What I said in the tarot is that this ex or this person that is connected to you, that still has cords connected to you, wants to reap what you are sowing. They want to come and reap the rewards. Clout hungry. Says anything, does anything, is dramatic. So this is somebody who is also trying to do anything to try to smear your name, to say that you aren't this and so you aren't that, just so that the attention can turn on to them. But you're sitting here in this unbothered energy. Stay in that unbothered energy. And they see that. They see that too, that you're unbothered by every advance they tried to make and everything that they're trying to do to you. And then we have reflecting. That it's going right along with the meditation that I'm been like getting like, okay, it's time to meditate. You need to take that time to reflect, to release. And then we have bankrupt. This person that, you know, they see that you're over here winning and they're over here and they got past due bills. They can't make their car notes. They can't pay their rent. Their money's dwindling because of the things that they've been doing. And they want to come and they want to take from you is what I'm hearing. Yep, haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. They're haunted by the memories of you. They're haunted about everything that they've done to you. And I just got full body chills. I'm also hearing something about October 31st, Halloween. Maybe something happened last Halloween is what I'm hearing. Also, something maybe this is the time frame of them coming forward. And they're going to be talking about how they're still stuck in the memory of you. And that, you know, they're haunted by the things that have happened. And then fishing for comments. But they just want your energy. They just want you to express something to them. Maybe that's how they feed off of you. Maybe that's how they feed off of your energy. Kissing ass, yep. They just want to come in. So, you know, I'm hearing they want to come in and act like nothing they did was that bad. You know, they still love you. No, they don't. Because they're being haunted by everything that they did. Now they want to come and kiss your ass, bring you flowers, tell you how much they miss you. But that's only because they see you winning in life. You know, what they really need to do is take time and reflect on themselves instead of what they did to you, because all they did was help you ascend. And you learned what you needed to learn. They could be looking you up on social media, trying to get information on you because you're quiet. They could be paying somebody to look you up. Yep. But I'm also hearing that if, even if they are having, paying somebody to look you up, they're not getting accurate information. And then they see that you are still doing good. You're still sitting this unbothered energy. So even if it isn't them talking crap about you, whoever they're paying to get information on you is talking shit. But the words that they're saying don't match the energy you're actually in. And this has them wondering how could and like, if they're going bankrupt, this bankrupt was right under this giving money. So, and I got in the tarot, I got the spying on you energy. I was feeling that. But maybe also this talking shit, maybe that's what they're haunted about. They're haunted about everything that they said about you. They were out there smacking their lips to anybody who would listen. They're clout hungry, saying anything to anybody who would listen about who you were. But what they were saying didn't match. Because you were in this unbothered energy. And now they're haunted by that. I'm hearing karma's coming back to, it's like in the form of that they won't be able to forget what they did and what they said. And then I have wolf in sheep's clothing. Yep. This goes right along with what I was saying earlier about how they're going to try to come towards you acting like they've changed. This isn't the truth. They're just a wolf in sheep's clothing. They're trying to cause delays. They're trying to get this is giving me gang stalking energy. They're trying to use people who, if you have a platform, they're trying to use those people as well, possibly giving people money to try to come up against you, to talk shit, to throw you off path. Just stay really firm in who you are. And this is somebody who was into you at one point. Maybe you guys did, the way that it was positive. Or maybe this is the energy. They see that someone else is really into you. Someone that you actually do have good chemistry with. That you do have a positive influence on your life. And this is what they want to see. Maybe that's what they're looking into and they're seeing. Yep. But they never have the facts. They're just making shit up. Yeah, and this ex wants you back. Maybe that's the energy. If they didn't see this, somebody else was really into you and they're seeing that. If you haven't moved off, if you're still in a single energy, maybe it's like they're only into you, right? But it's not fact that you have good chemistry or great vibes because it was toxic. And they're haunted that maybe you were into them and you gave them everything, but they just blew it all off like it wasn't anything to have. And that's why they're haunted. And both of these came in reverse. We have threatening and ego. Maybe they're having an ego death because all of their intimidation rituals and everything that they were trying to do to scare you backfired. With both of these coming out in reverse, I'm hearing they're having an ego death. Anything else? Legal issues. They're facing court. Something happened in their life that is causing them to have this ego death. I don't know why I just heard child support. Maybe they're facing child support because that Empress energy was really coming out. So was the Queen of Pentacles, which also is a motherly. So like I said, if this was somebody, the Emperor in reverse who didn't take care of the kids, was a deadbeat, maybe they're facing something with court. They're facing legal issues right now. And because you've gone silent, they're trying to get other people to find out information about you because they need your energy right now. But just be aware of people coming towards you, especially anybody new. They could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. But at this time, you're really being told to cut cords. Yeah, because we have Queen Rising at the bottom of the deck. You are stepping into your power. You could be possibly now entering the spotlight. I just heard could be going viral. Or you're just somebody who is very inspirational and your voice needs to be heard. And your spirit guides and your ancestors are trying to warn you of people that just want to come and they see you in this energy where you're winning and they just want to come in and take from you. They just want to ride your coattails. But whoever is in this energy of projecting, who's currently going through an ego death, they're facing legal issues at this time. Could also be because they got caught up giving money to somebody, or maybe they need to give money because with this bankrupt giving money and then legal issues, and what I was getting was child support. Maybe that's what their karma is. Their karma is that they're gonna have to pay up now. You know, maybe they're using a past relationship that they had children with as their karma. Maybe now they actually have to face that. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else? What am I being? Let's go ahead and I'm gonna pull some cards from the Intuitive Extra deck. Anything else going on, Spirit, for my collective that I need to know? We have Victory, Optimism, Sagittarius, and Illusionist. Where's the first cards out? So you are winning. You are going forward. You are having success. You're being told to stay optimistic at this time because you are moving forward to those victories. There's Sagittarius energy out here. You could be a Sagittarius. But this could also be why you're being targeted, is what I'm hearing. Is that because you're staying optimistic, you're hoping, you're wishing, you know you got luck coming your way, you have victory and success coming your way, and they want to paint an illusion like this isn't, that's not who you are. Because that's been really coming on the energy. Trying to play a trick on you and target you for being this person. And then we have Shocking that came out in reverse. So it's not, like, I'm hearing it wasn't a shock to you that, like, people are starting to target you. Because you know that's, like, it comes with territory. New devils come with new levels. But I'm also hearing maybe, like, they received some type of news, but they weren't shocked about it. Like, they almost felt like it was coming. Or, like, they knew it was coming. Maybe a backfire. Because I'm seeing electricity on this. Oh, we have sickness, disease, infectious. I just heard they're trying to make you sick. So that could be some type of energy that they're trying to send you. So then maybe then if you aren't sick, or maybe if you become sick, then you can't move forward to this victory and success, is what I'm hearing. And then we have parents that came out. This parental energy has been really heavy in this read the whole time. Whether you are a parent or this is somebody that we're a parent with. Because that Emperor in reverse and the Empress was the first energy out. Something to do. Tell me more about this parent energy, Spirit. What is this parent energy? We have cool main male is what came out. It says cool guy on here, but it's giving me because it's like attractive authority. It's giving me Emperor energy. Tell me more. Rejection, abandonment, decision, left behind. Yeah, this is the energy that they're feeling in right now. So this main male that came out possibly could be a parent, is feeling rejected at this time. They could be facing some type of sickness. But they're feeling left behind at this time. And then we have spiritual rank and then poverty. So while this person is feeling rejected and they're struggling, right? You are rising up in your spiritual rank. And they can't stand this. And they're shocked that every energy that they try to send your way, you're just transmuting it. And you're on your way to victory and success. I'm also hearing they didn't realize what your spiritual rank was. And so everything that they ever sent your way is backfiring. And that is resulting in either sickness, and this could be mental, this could be physical. What they wanted for you is happening to them. Now they're in lack, poverty, and struggle, facing health issues. Yep, and this is crazy. This Lover card just flew all the way over on this main male energy. So this was a past partner. Someone that you could possibly parent with or is a parent. Doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that has children with you, but may have children of their own. You know, I was crazy because what came out in the last spread was that they'd be coming towards you to try to kiss your ass with flowers. And there's this lover is on this card and they has flowers. So just be aware of that this person may come towards you in that energy. And then we have light team spirit guides. Yeah. Not only is your spiritual rank high, but you have spirit guides and ancestors guiding your way. And they can't stop you from being connected. Your ascended masters are with you. They are guiding you because they see what you're capable of. They see what you want, you truly want. You want to help. You're not using your abilities for the wrong reasons. And maybe that's what this ex-partner's job with, you know, they're karmic. They're meant to delay you from your true purpose. But you've already paid back your karmic debt. And then we have Alpha. Yeah, you're a leader. You're meant to help. You're meant to lead through the things that you have been through. To help other people stay hopeful and stick to their faith. But that is also why you're being targeted. Because the more that you ascend, the more you will be a target for the darkness. And then we have healing. Yep. But at this time, you are healing so that you can help others heal. So that you can be that light for others. You know, in this dark world that we live in, you know, we're constantly faced with people who give in to the darkness, who don't want to heal, who don't want to do better for themselves, you know, and they want to be stuck in that lower vibration, but that's not you. You truly are trying to mend your heart, but you also want others to learn their worth. You want to be that leader to show others. You don't have to stay in a low vibration. The choice is yours. You are given free will because you have the choice to choose to be better, to want more from your life. And maybe that's why when you left this person, this main male, when you left this person, it's like your energy left with it, right? Now they're sitting in this pain. They're now living in a lack mindset, you know, and they just want to come and use you as their fuel. They want to live off of you. They want to benefit. Yep. And then look, we have spell work backfiring. Like I said, everything that they sent towards you is going to go straight back to them. And if the thing is, what people don't understand is you don't have to sit there in front of a candle, in front of a book, in front of and doing seances to do spell work. You can literally just be targeting somebody with your words. Be sitting there talking crap. And that is spell work. That is sending black magic, word magic, chaos magic. But now they're sitting in this energy because you're vibing so high that it just bounces right off of you. And then we have gift reward. You're using your gifts in the right way. To be a healer, to be a leader. Then we have Capricorn. And then we have the intuition, insight, fortune telling, divination. So you could be somebody, like I said, who uses their intuition in their work. You could be a Capricorn. That is what came out. Saturn. So Saturn is Capricorn's ruling planet, which is like communication. So maybe there's something about what you're communicating through your work, using your gifts, that somebody wants to delay, that they tried putting spell work on. Tell me more. Yeah, and it's energy work in reverse. They were trying to do energy work on the wrong one. I'm also hearing that, like, their spirit team, if they did have one, isn't working with them anymore. And it's because it's all backfiring. It's like even their ancestors are upset with them. Like, why would you mess with a chosen one? We have witchy sister. This could be somebody's sister that was also helping them. And then we have theft, knowledge, and alluring. This is giving me Jezebel spirit. Maybe you have knowledge about this witchy sister who was trying to entice them with someone else to try to steal something from someone. Or maybe because this came out after the using your gifts, right? Maybe you said something using your intuition, using, the divine channeled messages that you get that exposed this witchy sister as somebody who was just in a Jezebel spirit trying to take something from you or from someone. And you have knowledge about it, and this person doesn't want it getting out. That's for someone. Yeah. They can't flaunt anything anymore. Superficial, it says bragger, someone who brags, but someone who's pretentious. It's like they can't paint this picture anymore. That they are something that they're not. Gemini in reverse. That could be somebody who's Gemini in reverse. Somebody who's part of the LGBTQIA was trying to block a love situation, possibly. Or maybe they were saying that this was a part of you. That you were this to try to block a situation. It's giving third wheel. Anything else? I have beta and I have liar. So somebody who, was coming in saying that they were friendly was really just a liar. They're not. So what I'm getting from this is that somebody who either tried to come in between your relationship, they could be somebody who's part of the LGBT community. No disrespect if that's you. Place it where it needs to go. You know, or they were trying to send somebody in. You know, it says theft, robbery, burglary, embezzlement, larceny, but I keep getting like spiritual, like they wanted to steal energy from you. But you know about this. You know that they're just a liar. Gemini in reverse, it's also giving me like communication issues. It's giving me like, I don't know, very flighty. It's a lot of energy out here on the board. But, you know, someone's in guilt and remorse. And everything's backfiring. So, whoever this is, whoever storyline this is, you have a lot of people that are trying to come up against you to delay you at this time. You may have a lot of people in your energy as well. But it's coming out what your knowledge is, what you know. Keep staying on course. Don't let anybody come in and try to get you off path, because you're meant to be a leader. You're a healer. You have your ascended masters are working with you to keep you on course. So just keep going. Understand that with new levels, there's new devils. You may be targeted, but you're being told to stand your ground on what you know. And then let me see. Let's get an advice card. Do you have any advice for my collective? I'm going to close this out. Says, when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what you can be. Your past is your past. I started this reading with that, you know, it's time to release anything that no longer serves you. You also may need to do a cord cutting, and that's because what has happened wasn't against you, it was for you. It was so that you could move forward with the knowledge of who you are, what you're capable of, what you actually deserve. Just remember that. Don't allow it to limit who you are and who you're becoming. And then I have, it says, the reason some people have walked away from you for no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you next. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go and keep moving. Greater is coming. This goes right along with like what I was saying throughout the tarot. Was that if somebody sees that you have a divine union coming in, divine love, divine support, and they want to prevent this. But you're being told and guided right now that these people that are no longer in your life, they are no longer there for a reason. You need to move forward. You need to put the past in the past. You need to cut those cords. And then I have, no matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out and that the long road has a purpose. Your angels, your spirit guides, and your ancestors want you to know, no matter where you are in your journey, there is light at the end of that tunnel. You have a purpose and you're on the right path. You just have to keep persevering. Make sure to transmute any negative energy that you feel. Replace any negative idea with 3 positive ones. It's a mindset to stay positive. Change your mindset. You are needed. Your purpose is stronger than you think. Every trial and tribulation has only been to make you stronger so that you can be the leader that you need to step into being. Remember that, collective. All right. I hope this helped anybody who may need to hear it, offered some type of clarification or confirmation. Stay prayed up at this time. Make sure that you are cleansing and getting the rest that you need. Make sure to meditate, because your spirit guides, your ancestors, they want to guide you and they want you to be open to receiving. So I hope this helped. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye-bye.